Ooh. Yeah, I'd redraw that. Oh, that still isn't the best. That definitely isn't the best opening for X at all, but can make it work if you use the captain to plug that little hole there. It might not work if Kimi goes for that side though. Because if they pierce through, then... Oh, now Kimi could potentially play something there. Although...
Oh, I see.
It looks like
Prof is considering a few special and is pushing in. I think pushing in is probably the right call here, you know. Gotta think about the late game.
It looks like both of them are fighting over the individual sides already. And oh, that dynamo roll takes up a lot of mid as well. It doesn't really give Prof a lot of space to play any of their future cards in there. And Prof doesn't really have much else to play in the corners either, so like they're probably going to have to resort to base building
to fend off.
Oh yeah. Kimi goes for the aggressive here with the auto bomb. Although it's been blocked off already. Ooh, thank you, Tuba.
Prof is going to just squeeze through.
I don't particularly think, based on Prof's current hand though, that the YouTuber is going to... Oh, never mind, the Steel Eel could probably... Oh wait, could it fit? Oh, never mind, they opt to use it in the other corner instead. Yeah, it's probably a better spot than the one I was looking at. And there's a small fry spot they could use at the bottom there. And they opt to go with the 10 attack. And I definitely think Prof is a bit more of a disadvantage here because Kini still has a lot of space to use in their base. Wow, look.
Prof could just like attacking with the spider color screen.
Oh yeah, they could, but it doesn't look like they'll be doing that, right? From the looks of things. Blobber.
Pretty good.
Oh, it's pretty much. Ooh, wait, no, give him an extra special. Give Kimi an extra special as well, which might not be the best choice here.
See how it works out though. I wonder if he's thought of like getting two specials with Cypher and then following that spider color screen. Because that would be the optimal choice.
Could be looking to do that, but instead is looking to use the Tri-Slasher. And I definitely think that might not have been the best choice here, because now Prof has a turn where he literally can't use all of his special. Like, even one of the biggest cards in the game isn't gonna eat up all his special, and so it might have been more beneficial for him to use a special earlier and then use this black color screen. Especially since there was a perfect overwrite spot from Kimi earlier in the left corner. Ooh,
1 point.
1 point difference. It's very close, but Kimi takes home game 1. It's a lot closer than it seemed, or at least it ended a lot closer than I would have thought. We'll see what they end up what Prof's counterpick is, and it looks like it'll be River Drift. The classic old River Drift. Ooh. They choose to redraw that opening.
No, I'm surprised really, because it looked like a solid opener to me.
Yeah, I definitely would have waged for that. In fact, I think the redraw gave him a... Oh, never mind. The Joe is here. The Joe is here to solve all problems. And that big man, it appears true, but that narrow corner there, there's not a lot of things they'll be able to fit there. Like a charger could, but
I like that move. It just barely squeezed through to the base.
Oh yeah, Prof is definitely going for the aggressive here. Is sneaking right into Kimi's base.
This is why I don't think Captain is like great of an opener in River Drift. People say, oh, it's pretty good, and then I just find it. Often I would just hack through it.
Yeah, like those little diagonal spots, they don't look like much, but they are very much something. They are very much something a player could break through if they manage to get to the top, like Prof has right here, and so it's not really the best opener that you can use. The YouTube, the Cypher, does that combo with much? It doesn't look. Oh, we could use
I guess doing it to defend off the base.
Oh yeah. It's defensive. I couldn't really see that. I didn't really see the defensive capability there. And ooh. Kimi has a way into Prof's base, but it's a little bit of an awkward shape, so Kimi might not have much they can really do with this little area. I imagine he'll play something this time, but maybe not so much in future turns.
Interesting. Ash.
Yeah, definitely an interesting clash.
I wonder how, like, Prof play's gonna get any more special gear, though.
It definitely doesn't look like they're gonna
fit into the space, but I'm not sure how much they need to fit together.
Yeah, the cards don't really have that much of a base building vibe to me. Like, they're more sort of like, in this sort of situation, I don't think Prof is going to be able to do much base building here. Steelio.
Yeah, so Cypher and Stormfire are good cards. How did I forget that? It's like elementary level.
We all forget stuff every once in a while. I don't really think there is a good spot for this kind of tech. Or at least I don't see one. I think Prof might want to instead opt for a different strategy.
Maybe just compromise here. Yeah.
Or maybe this would like...
No.
Maybe they could have...
I have this one.
Ooh.
There it is, Captain.
Yeah. The Captain versus a 312 is... That is a decent Captain spot, not the best, but based on the point lead here, Prof will need a relatively good Captain to be able to win here. It looks like that's the best they can find. but will it be enough to win? Ooh, it will win by 2 points. And so Prof takes home game 2, making the score even. Looks like we're going to Main Street next. And definitely a classic Main Street. And a good starting hand. I was going
you can make a lot of decks work on Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street is a very flexible stage overall, just because it's just because there's no like there's no trickiness with it. It's just you go in one direction to the enemy's base. That's it. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like, I feel like when I said that, it sounded like a bad thing, but like, it's not that bad of a thing. Sometimes when you have maps like Sticky Thicket or Master Mansion, sometimes a simpler map is nicer. And because some of the maps in this game are just very gimmicky and it's hard, and you have to like play around. And ooh, that's a pretty good. It will get Prof special.
I like that
it won't get Kimi any special because of that
nice
one
wraparound
gap there. That is a very good cipher. It'll allow him to play the. Actually, will the gorilla fit in that position? No, it didn't. I don't think it'll fit in the position that I thought it would, but it'll still fit right up there, and that'll definitely cause Kimi to not be able to do the best base building later on. And so, Kimi probably knows the Prof is sort of destroying the base and is opting to instead just try and attack Prof's base instead, which is pretty much the only reasonable thing here. YouTuber would be a decent defense, but I think
valid.
Yeah, it's valid, but I think the time for base build for defense is, I think they're a bit past the time for defense. This Blob doesn't have much of a spot that it can play that will get him special, but at this point it won't be looking. Yep.
Ooh.
I was just gonna say it won't be looking like it'll be needing it because of the point lead. And Prof already had 3 special there, and Kimi had none. And so Prof wins that game. Be interesting to see. Will we go? Will Kimi be able to take this back? That's definitely that's a decent opening hand. I mean, we did just talk about how Captain might not be the best opener, but it definitely still works. If
There's
you can
probably a
cover up
good
that
opener
gap.
when like the first batch of cards came out, but then like better openers eventually came along.
Yeah, so got our Crypticus, but it will still work for Prof
Ooh, I
here,
like that.
Will still work for
This
Prof,
is
though,
the balance between defense and just being able to squeeze through.
Oh, and that Stelio pretty much entirely pierces.
It wasn't
through the
tapped.
fences. And now Prof is gonna drop
man.
the Joe in Kimi's face.
It's holding
It doesn't look to have given Prof that much special, but the thing is, that is absolutely going to mess up Kimi's base building combos later on.
I think it's Jover.
Yeah, like Kimi does not have a lot of space left. Ooh, wait, no. I have a feeling this defensive play might
what he's
not
cooking.
work. Ooh. Never mind.
He has another
Kimi now has access to Prof space.
But
he squeezed right through.
Tons of special.
Yeah, Prof has a lot of special here. Small first spot could be good for more special, I guess, but as I feel like Prof doesn't really need that much more special right now, especially considering the fact that Kimi has no special.
No, he needs more special. It's just satisfying to see the number go up.
Kimi does have the point lead here, but like
I don't think it's gonna last very long.
Yeah, it definitely won't last very long. With 6 special points that Prof has it. Yeah. Kimi gives up. There's not really much Kimi. Not really much. Kimi could have done there. And I believe that means the Prof High wins.